get going. Welcome back to Alcohol Content. We got Ryan. He's excited for this.
I can tell he's
We are so pumped.
Wow.
We are ready to go. We got Rick.
Yeah. Woo.
Oh, yeah. He's got the energy.
Yeah.
And you got me, Austin.
Yeah.
And today we got something going. We got a head-to-head. We got the Old Forester 100 proof versus the Old Forester 1807 bottled in
97.
bond.
97.
I can't read with these glasses. I really can't because I don't have my real
It's
glasses
okay
on.
because you're looking real cool.
I know.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
why I'm wearing them.
It's
I mean,
always sunny when you're cool.
exactly. And it's really bright in here. So I just can't see anything anyways because I don't have my glasses.
What are you at pokerstars.com?
What's going on here?
I don't want you guys
Did you
to be
just
able
come
to
from
read
the
my emotions.
casino? Yeah.
Yeah.
He just came from the
You guys are
casino.
going to judge the way I think about these bourbons.
Look, he's just getting into it. So basically, it's just a head-to-head. We've been wanting to try this. None of us have had the Old Forester 1897, which is the whiskey part of the Whiskey Row series, and it's bottled in bond, so it's 100 proof at 4 years minimum. But we love the Old Forester Signature, which is 100, not bottled in bond. So we just thought a head-to-head, because the price point different, there's definitely a price point difference. I mean, this is, for us, the 1897 bottled in bond's about $50, maybe even a little more sometimes, and the Old Forester Signature 100 is $25, $26 here.
I like the visual. It's like you have your normal 100 proof, and then it's like the taller bottle is the bottled in bond. It looks kind of like a little older brother. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I'm sort of curious.
Well, and this was our winner
Oh, yeah.
of the $20
I mean, that's
bourbons.
a fantastic bottle.
It is. So we love our Old Forester Signature 100, and that's what's in our glasses right now.
So is it worth it to go up to the bottle and bond version?
All right, well, now that I can see, I can taste the bourbon. So let's go ahead and take a drink.
Just the nose is just so rich.
See no evil, taste no evil.
Ooh. Well,
I mean, we've all had this
Yeah.
multiple times,
it's like
and it's worth getting always.
It's very cherry on the note or on the tongue for me as well. One of the things when I was getting over COVID, my nose was all screwed up, and when I tried to, and my taste as well, and I tried to have Old Forester 100 proof, it made me think of some crappy a Red Stag, like cherry Red Stag or something like that.
Jim Beam.
Yeah, and
Red Stag,
I've thrown
yeah.
up so many times on Red Stag that I was like, no, I don't want Old Forester to be ruined. And tasting it now, it tastes fantastic. So,
I remember there was a.
I didn't know you were a Red Stag.
oh, that is. the
We used
bane
to
of
buy
my
it. We used to buy it a bunch.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was one night where we were drinking, and Austin at the time got off work at like midnight or something, or even later. And so then he shows up at like 1 a.m, and we were all already drunk. And we just like hand him like half a bottle of Red
yeah.
Stag, and he chugged the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then half an hour later was just over a toilet throwing up Red Stag.
I caught up real fast.
He just immediately ended his night.
Put me right to sleep.
That was many moons ago.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. You know, you just do that every night with your friends. It's really fun. Bonding.
Yeah.
Especially when you share toilets when you're throwing up. So, Old Forester 100 proof, like we said, it is our go-to $20 bourbon. This is sweet. It has some spice and everything nice.
It's luscious.
I get butter pecan on the taste, like a buttered or toasted pecan, just some vanilla, other richness.
Yeah, like
Praline
sugared
or something.
pecan.
Yeah.
Like a heavy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, again, Ryan, you mentioned it. It won our best
I don't know.
between $20 and $30 bourbons. So.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
I guess some grass or like a wheat field on the nose as well. It's a little earthy.
Yeah, there's a little brightness and a tiny little bit of funk there.
Yeah.
But it's ultimately it's pretty sweet. And yeah, they're both the same mash bill, both the bottled in bond and the signature. The mash bill, 72% corn, 18% rye, and 10% malted barley. So same mash bill. So the difference, and a lot of people suggest that the Old Forester signature is 4 years or close to 4 years. It just doesn't meet the other bottle and bond restrictions or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But then also, I did some reading. They said they also think that the cut where they're getting the barrels from in the warehouses and the rick houses is different also.
More choice barrels for the 1897.
We'll see. We have, if I'm right, none of us have had the 1897 bottle and bond ever.
Never had
which is
it.
crazy because we're big believers in the 1920 and 1910. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I just downed that. It's an easy drinker for 100 proof as well. So I'm kind of curious how the proof is on the bottle and bond.
Yeah. It's hard to think that the bottle and bond is going to be more balanced than this
it's
because this is so balanced.
it is just so even people that have had a lot of bourbon, the Old Forester Signature 100 bats way above.
Yeah.
But I also think, as we've talked about before, that's a great, awesome beginner bourbon, and you're not going to break the bank either.
Yeah. Well, and since it's not bottle and bond, they can probably get away and make it taste better because they're not limited by the.
They can.
Four
They
years.
can blend. They can blend different
they can blend
barrels
them.
because it doesn't have to be from the same distilling season and things like
Yeah.
that.
Definitely more consistency, probably.
Yeah. Whoa.
Well, I'm sort of curious because you're a bottle and bond freak, Austin.
Yeah, I get freaky with it.
What
And
the
so
hell?
we're gonna see.
That
This
was
is the test.
Not expected on the nose.
What are you getting?
A little bit more spice, but it's also a lot milder.
Yeah.
On the nose, it's
It's coming off a little bit of a high rye mash bill. And they are the same. Are they the same?
same exact mash bill.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like the rye in it is coming up
72,
more.
18, 10. The nose to me is, you're right, there might be a little bit of a sharper spice there, but which sounds weird
White
because
pepper.
overall it's more muted.
Yeah,
I think
The
white
whole,
pepper.
The whole nose is more muted than the signature 100.
but pleasant. But it's
No,
not.
no,
It's
no.
not like it's not like getting me wild because the 100 proof is all over the place. It smells sweet. You can get all the bourbon notes in there.
I get a little. Taking you all the way back. I also get just a hint of that Play-Doh or bubble gum on here.
Yeah.
On the
Taking
nose,
you
on the
all
nose.
the way back.
Taking you all the way back.
It's also like thick, and definitely feel the ethanol more on the nose. It's not burning me,
And they're both 100 proof.
but you can just
so
you're getting the ethanol and the feeling of when you're breathing it in.
you've tasted it? Have you tasted
Not
it
yet.
yet? I haven't tasted.
I'm kind of getting a cookie dough ice cream on the nose now. It's kind of coming out like maybe a ice cream waffle. What are they called?
Waffle cone,
cones. There we
yeah.
go.
An ice cream waffle.
No, I can pick up in the waffle cone. These were also both just popped right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we just opened them.
Less sweet, more wood presence.
Definitely, but classy. Definitely a lot more wood.
Sort of that classic bottled and bond sort of profile.
I get a little I had like a little spike of red licorice at the very end, which was interesting.
Tell me I'm nuts. To me, there's a little bit more viscousness in the mouth. The mouth feels a little more luxurious, or am I
Has
wrong?
more
Am I wrong?
presence in the mouth for sure. The wood is sweeter. Like I'm getting a lot of the wood, but it's not like the Old Forester has so much cherry. This does not have any of that, but it just tastes like a sweet wood.
Well, I'm getting wood, but I am also getting a subtle cherry note right after the wood too. And the wood, by the way, for me isn't overpowering.
No.
But compared to the signature, there's definitely, Ryan, you said it, a much greater wood presence.
Here's a hot take for you: don't spend that much money. Get the $20.
That's not that much of a hot take,
Yeah.
I don't think.
The Old Forester
I
100
agree.
proof
I agree.
is like, this isn't bad, but considering the price and the same proof, the cheaper one wins out on this one.
I'm going to go a step further and say I actually enjoy the regular 100 proof more than this.
Yeah.
Not even
More
taking into account price. Like if I tried both these blind, I think I would like
But when
the
you
100
add
proof
price
better.
into it,
then it's not even a question. It's not even
The
worth
thing
it.
for me is the wood is exponentially increasing the more I drink it, and it's staying around, and it's not balancing with the sweetness, or sorry, the sweetness isn't balancing with the wood. So
Yeah. Plus, I think if you're going to spend upwards of $50, at that point you might as well get the 1910 or 1920.
yeah,
If you're going to ball out a little bit like that, then you might as well get those ones and then just keep getting this one for an everyday drinker.
So for me, the wood, it's not overpowering, but the wood is present front of the palate, middle of the palate, back of the palate, finishing the palate. Now there's other things that arrive, to go with the charcuterie board, the board itself, the wood itself. There's other things that arrive and then dissipate, and then another thing arrives and dissipates. But the wood is ever present, which is not like the Old Forester Old Forester signature. They're both 100 proof. I would totally agree. I mean, we think the world of the signature, and we still think the world of it. The bottled and bond is not bad, but now really the whole reason we did this is now we have, even though we'd never had the bottled and bond Old Forester, we have now Austin on record rejecting a bottled and bond over a non-bottled and bond.
it's true. It's actually kind of disappointing because it's like I've been so impressed with Old Forester, and it's just like I love the 1910, I love 1920, I love the 100 proof, and it's like I want to try this against Old Tub because of the wood profile. And I almost would think that Old Tub, just from memory, Old Tub is a little bit more wild and not as clean as this.
No, this is elegant still.
But I wonder if I would take the Old Tub over it.
It's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Again, I would say that the 1897 bottled and bond is not bad at all. Just throw in the price point, and
it's like one of those things comparing like a really great director or an actor, like, well, this wasn't their great movie. It's like, well, it's still good compared to everything else. It's just not as good compared to their other shit.
And that's true.
And that's sort of what I think this is. Like, in comparison to their lineup, this one falls flat. We compare this to other bottled and bonds, it's probably going to do pretty well.
Well, we said in our $20 to $30 bourbon, our hunt for the best $20 to $30 bourbon, that this Old Forester signature bats way above would tackle bourbons at a much higher price range,
including the
and it's in its own family. Looks like the younger brother is usurping the older brother,
which is interesting. And it's strange from a distillery point of view. I mean, I guess they're able to make it, and it's probably easier for them to make because it's not bottled and bond. It's cheaper.
Correct.
But you would think that naturally, the higher up you would go in your price range, it would just be better. But maybe they're just going for a different palate.
Well, I think if this didn't exist, the signature 100, we'd all go, this is pretty good bourbon. Now we could debate, do we like it as well as 1910 or 1920 in the whiskey row? We could debate that. And right now, not going head to head, I would say no, I don't. But it's a solid bourbon.
Yeah. Do we know the age of the 1897?
It's at least 4 years because it's bottled in bond.
So,
but it's argued that this is roughly, that signature is roughly 4 years.
It's got to be longer than the wood, the regular.
But also remember, they can, because this doesn't have to adhere to the bottle and bond. They're using barrels from different distilling seasons. So there could be some older stuff in here and some younger stuff in here, and they're blending it. And Ryan said it earlier; it's a more consistent product. And it's not like they did. Old Forester did badly with the 1897. They just completely knocked it out of a park with this one.
Also feel like the 1897 might get better as you go further down the bottle.
To be fair,
once it sort of mellows out, I think it actually might prove.
You're right. We cracked
better
both
than
these
right now. But
all right. Well,
It's on record.
it's on record.
Austin.
I have denied this bottle and bond. I am not a purist anymore. But I'm still a proof hound because 100 proof. Bring it on,
I'm
baby.
still an Old Forester fan. So.
I'm definitely an Old Forester
yeah.
fan.
Being a proof hound's a good thing, right?
It can be.
Right. That's people
Unless
think.
you're being
hold on.
pretentious.
Wait.
Unless
I ain't nothing but a
you're
proof hound.
a proof hound.
Now it's a bad thing. now it's a bad
I'm
thing.
a proof hound, boys.
Remember, he threw up after drinking half a bottle of Red Stag. So
All right, well, there you have it. Make sure you put your sunglasses on for eye protection. And Old Forester 100 proof, it is the way to go. It's cheap. It's fantastic. If you want to get something with a little bit more wood, like Rick will, the 1897 is the way to go. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to get more content, and comment and let us know some other stuff you want us to do. You got 2 bottles you want us to put together?
let's do it.
We'll knock the heads together, all right? I think we're done here.
Bam.
Adios.
Later.